You know, headaches just are awful. And a lot of people experience headaches and they don't know the things in order to help themselves. They're always just putting pressure into that area to see if it helps or taking medication. But there's a lot of things that are triggers for headaches that people might not think of. For one, inflammation. Inflammation is something that whenever you get into the back of the neck here and those SOT muscles, or there's just so much blood flow that's going into the head, you're going to have issues with that. So what are some of the things that you can kind of avoid nutritionally, the do's and the don'ts, I guess you would say, of headaches? So for one, wine and aged cheeses. Okay, it's something that a lot of people go to on a night out, but at the same time, that's going to increase the inflammation into the base of the skull, and it's going to cause, headaches into the temples and also into the sides and the front of the head. Another thing that we need to talk about is blood sugar crashes. Okay, if you're skipping lunch and skipping breakfast and fasting a lot of the time, that blood sugar is going to go down. And a lot of people who are experiencing headaches on a regular basis, that is not actually good for them. Another thing about blood sugar crashes is this. Give me 2 seconds. Who loves these things? I enjoy them. It's a spike of energy. It has become extremely popular, but at the same time, we can't use that in order to fuel our energy and not be eating. Okay, make sure you eat a really, really good breakfast, something in lean proteins. And another thing that we need to talk about is nitrates. When we talk about nitrates, it's all stuff in processed food. It has a lot of chemicals in it, and it's going to cause more inflammation into that area as well, especially at the base of the skull. Now, the third thing that we need to talk about is deficiencies. Most people who have headaches are usually low in magnesium. Another thing that we need to talk about is just fatty acids, omega-3s. A lot of salmon, a lot of fish into the diet can really increase the kind of the fatty acids of the brain. So the brain is composed of 70-80% water, which is why it's important to drink so much water, but also the omega-3s. There's so much fat that's around the brain that helps it communicate better, which is going to decrease that inflammation as well, which is why it's so important. So the do's and the don'ts nutritionally are going to be really increase your water intake, increase the omega-3s, take some magnesium, and decrease your processed foods. Stop drinking alcohol if you're having headaches. Decrease dairy products as well. Those are just some simple things that you can try and use, because when we talk about headaches are really not just from stress. It's a lot of what are we putting into our body is what we're getting out of it as well.